Tony D and Little Joan just off camera, and this is a screenwriter's rant on May December, starring Julianne Moore and Natalie Portman. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 12. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Okay, so full disclosure, I can't stand Natalie Portman. I don't know why. I think I always associate her with the prequel Star Wars movies, which I don't like. So whenever I see her, I go, ah. Julianne Moore, I do like. She's been in some movies I've really enjoyed. So it kind of balances out. The movie is about an actress played by Natalie Portman who's going to play Julianne Moore's character in a movie. And the reason she's playing that is because she was a 36-year-old woman who fell in love with a 17-year-old high schooler and had an affair with him and had a kid with him and went to jail, and they're still together. So it's going to be about, I mean, it's called May December. That's a reference to a phrase called May December romance. In other words, a young person and an older person. So it's going to be one of those movies. Well, is it so bad? Yeah, there's all kinds of complex things that happen in a relationship. It's kind of frustrating for someone that young to be in a relationship with someone so much older because they're kind of used to certain things that the young person's just sort of getting into. Will it make a good drama? Maybe. Sammy Birch did the screenplay, directed by Todd Hayes. That name sounds super familiar. December 1st. Rated R. For adult situations. So, a booby trap of a movie makes you feel one thing, then makes you wonder if you should be feeling something entirely different, says the New Yorker, I think that is. Anyhow, or New York Times. Maybe that's New York Times. I don't know. It's not for me. It's very dramatic. It may be based on a true story. I mean, there have been situations like this. So, I think with a lot of these movies, what happens is they go back and forth purposely, right? They on the one hand portray this woman as a victim, and then in other times they portray her as sort of, oh, she was the one in control kind of thing. So the way I would break it down, probably first act, Natalie Portman, some fancy actress, is going to play her in a movie. She's discussing it with an acting class or some kind of press release. They talk about what happened. She has a very negative view. Then she goes to meet the woman, and it's Julianne Moore, and she's still with her young guy. She, I don't know, lives with him for a short time to do research, but their relationship starts to sour. And who knows? Maybe she has an affair with the dude. I wouldn't put it past Hollywood to do that. See, here it is. Baby born behind bars. So, I don't know. Is this Hollywood's attempt to kind of normalize this? Like, years ago, I wouldn't even have asked that question. Now I have to ask that question with almost every movie. Like, what are they trying to do this time? Like, what are they trying to sneak in here? Because it's a big movie with big stars and big money, I assume. And it's a controversial topic. And it seems like riveting performances. Seems like every major media outlet is telling you it's amazing, you should like it. So, I always question dangerously delicious vote. Now, maybe it's a good movie. I don't know. Spellbinding, the rap. I really don't trust the rap. They're giving it all good marks. Now, maybe it's a good movie. But I don't trust any of these outlets. Not a one. So, and I don't like Natalie Portman. I just I can't. So, and what's the final act? Things escalate in the second act. They get on each other's nerves. They do the movie, I guess, or show part of it. And I don't know. Probably some sort of conflict between Natalie Portman and Julianne Moore. Although maybe it's not. Maybe it's a good movie. Maybe it shows the actual weakness of somebody who would shack up with a person that young. You know, that is really more about their own personal weakness than it is what the kid wants. And maybe we see the kid realize the mistake he's made and like, oh, I shouldn't have done this. This is a serious thing, and what have I done? But they had a kid together, and another way to look at it too is like, yeah, ages ago, 17, 16 was considered being an adult. People had kids very young. So, it's not biologically impossible or anything, but is it right in today's modern society? And I guess what the movie explores. I mean, it's a no for me, dog, because I'm not huge on dramas. Natalie Portman's a huge drag for me. Julianne Moore looking like she's acting the hell out of it. If you like dramas, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. It's the best I can do. I'm under the weather. Let's see if there's a write-up. Official trailer. 20 years after their notorious tabloid romance, a married couple buckle under the pressure when a Hollywood actress meets them to do research for a film about their past. So they buckle. Then I guess it's about the dissolution of their marriage. Maybe has an affair with Natalie Portman. I don't know. Doesn't seem like a movie you'd go to and come out saying, I feel great. Like, I don't really get going to the movies and seeing something that has no hope in it. You know? I like movies that are hopeful, fun, make you laugh, or exciting. I want to come out of the theater feeling good. I don't want to come out feeling, oh man, what a drag. I mean, maybe that's just me. This doesn't seem like a movie you'd come out and go, oh man, that makes me feel good. Feels like a movie you'd come out and go, ugh, that was horrible. I mean, not necessarily the quality of the movie, but it was horrible what happened that they're portraying. I don't know. Some people like those kinds of movies. I see people on Twitter all the time, oh, give me a book that'll make me cry. And I think, why? Why would you want that? Why would you want to cry? But some people love that. Women like that, for the most part. I don't know. I just don't get that. Why would you want to read a sad book about, I don't know, puppies being murdered or something? It just seems awful. I would want to see a fun movie. You know, I'm sure there's a fun version of this somewhere in there. But, you know, that's just not the way things are going right now. It seems like Hollywood is so against comedies. And from a monetary standpoint, I can understand that. Comedy tends not to translate overseas. You put out the movie and that's it. It's domestic. Maybe you could put it out in the UK and Australia and that's about it. But I've seen funny movies from other countries get here, so maybe it just needs to have a more universal appeal. I don't know. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. If you can find a more bass take, I say take it. Saturday, I'll be at FanCon. I'm determined to be better by then. That's at the Vineland Public Library. Hope to see you there. We'll see you tomorrow.